Now we reach our final application of R in IR, web scraping. Web scraping allows us to efficiently gather data from websites, saving us time and effort. During one of my assignments, I was given the task of creating a comprehensive list of courses available across all undergrad programs at our institution for an academic year. At that time, we didn't have a central file containing all the courses. It's also impractical to reach out to each individual program. Even if we reach out, they are likely to refer us to their program webpage. The task now is to gather course information from the websites of each program. Manually copying and pasting each course name and title from various program webpages would have been tedious and time-consuming. However, we can automate this process and collect data more efficiently using web scraping. Here is a partial table I created based on the information extracted from program website. It includes the course code and course title, the two key pieces of information we need to focus on during our web scraping task. The initial step of web scraping differs from our previous tasks that were mostly conducted in RStudio. This time, the first step is to open the Google Chrome browser because Chrome has a feature called Inspect that allows us to find the HTML syntax of the web page. For example, let's open the accounting program's website. In Chrome, you can right-click and select the Inspect option at the bottom of the menu. Clicking Inspect brings up an interface displaying the HTML syntax on the right side of the web page. As we move our cursor through the HTML, we'll notice different parts of the web page being highlighted, indicating the syntax is corresponding to the respective content. We need to find the syntax for the table of courses and zoom in further to find the corresponding HTML syntax for course code and course title. Let's focus on the course code first. It appears that the corresponding HTML syntax is a.mp model. After consulting with ChatGPT, we learned that A stands for a hyperlink element, and MP model is a customized class name for the course code. All course code should have the same class name, and that would be what we'll use to extract all the course codes. Next, let's focus on the course titles. After some exploration of the HTML syntax, we found that course titles don't have a readily available class name. Instead, they have their XPath that we can copy. XPath looks like this. It can be a bit more challenging to use than the class name because each course title has a different XPath, but they share a similar pattern. As you can see here, only one number in the XPath is different for the two course titles, and they are incremental, the numbers. Now, we've identified the class name and XPath. For course code and course title, respectively, we're ready to build some R code. We begin by reading the HTML link. Then we use the class name of the course code to extract all the course codes. The next code chunk is a bit more complex using the pattern of XPath for course titles. We created a loop to extract the course titles one by one by increasing the I value incrementally. Once we have the course code and course title, we display them side by side in a merged table. And the two columns looks like this before we merge them into one table. This web scraping approach saved me time in completing the task. If in the future you need to collect large amount of data from websites, I'd recommend you exploring website web scraping techniques. Today, we explored various applications of R in IR. We began by discussing strategies for setting up our R studio and tips on how to optimize our coding processes. We also dived into using R for survey research, including generating professional-looking survey reports, creating visualizations, performing data cleaning and regression. We also created summary tables with automatic highlights, compared data sets for data integrity, and explored web scraping to collect web data. To further support your learning journey in R and IR research, I recommend several online resources and communities for you. Firstly, I encourage you to visit and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I share research and resources around institutional research. You'll also find 2 sessions I presented at the AIR Forum this year. Additionally, I invite you to attend my other workshop focusing on using R for creating IPACS reports. Feel free to also email me if you have additional questions or need further assistance. Now, I would like to open the floor for any questions, comments, or ideas you may have.